Welcome back, or welcome to the Living in Salt Lake City channel. And if this is the first time to this channel, that's awesome. Thank you for tuning in. If you're returning, that's awesome as well. Today's video, I've decided to go ahead and give you 7 reasons why you might want to move to Eagle Mountain, Utah. And I'm getting after it right now. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the map view real quick just to give you a good idea of where Eagle Mountain is located in relation to Salt Lake City and Provo, Utah. So let me switch over to that right now. All right, so here we go. We have the map, and as you can see where Eagle Mountain is located, it is right here. It is just west of Utah Lake and just west of Saratoga Springs, and you could almost drive, if you cut through the lake, you could get over to Provo, Utah, but you're going to have to go up and around to go to Provo, Utah, or over to like American Fork or Lehigh, any of those cities. And then to go to Salt Lake City, you're going to have to cut over and get on the I-15 and then take that north. And I'll do a little search right now so you can see at this time of day how long it takes to get to Salt Lake City from Eagle Mountain. Looks like says it's about 38 miles via Google Maps, and then it's about 47 minutes. I think you can do it in a few minutes less than that. So of the top 7 things that you're going to need to know when moving to Eagle Mountain. So question number 1 I get asked most is how much is the housing cost in Eagle Mountain currently, and then how much is it actually if you wanted to rent something in Eagle Mountain. So I'll start with rentals. Like a 3-bedroom home in Eagle Mountain is going to cost you somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,000 a month. You might be able to find it a little less, and you can definitely pay more than that if you want something nicer or something on the golf course where just like more land, something like that, you would be able to pay more than that. And if you want like a 4 or 5-bedroom home, you're looking somewhere $2,300 on up from that. $2,300 to $2,500 is kind of the range that I saw, but you can definitely spend more than that if you want something, once again, nicer, brand new on a golf course. Something along those lines would make it worth more money. Now, as far as home prices, the median home price is sitting right around $500,000 currently in Eagle Mountain, which is more affordable than some areas. And you can definitely find something nice that gives you like a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,300 square foot home, which is a good size home for you to start in. If you wanted to buy a 3-bedroom home, you're looking right around $415,000 up to the $500,000 range. I did see some higher, but those were going to have either brand new or have some acreage or just really, really nice, something like that as far as that goes. If you're looking at like a 5-bedroom home, a 5-bedroom home currently in Eagle Mountain is going to run you somewhere between the $420,000 range to about $1.3, $1.4, $1.5 million, just depending upon what features you're wanting on the home. Is it on the golf course? Is it brand new? Does it have some acreage? Is it like a farmhouse style home? All of those things lead into the price, and that's kind of why you're going to reach out to me so that I can help narrow that down and find you the home that you're looking for. If you have a minute, please comment below what you think the highest home for sale currently in Eagle Mountain is, and then I'll answer that after question number 3, so it'll make you have to stick around for 2 more questions. But I just wanted to throw that out there for a little fun. Since you're watching the video, just give me a comment with what you think. Question number 2 is I get asked the most is, what is the traffic like? Is there traffic in Eagle Mountain? What's it going to be like? All of that. So I have been down there numerous times showing property, helping people buy a home in Eagle Mountain, and the traffic is only going to get worse. As more and more people move down there, they hear about Eagle Mountain, the traffic is just going to get worse. They don't have a lot of ways to get from Eagle Mountain to I-15, and mainly that's due to a lake that's kind of stopping you, and that makes that a bigger problem. They do plan to extend Mountain View Corridor, which will help quite a bit. It'll take a lot of traffic away from one of the major lights that you're going to get stuck at going to Eagle Mountain. Around town in Eagle Mountain wasn't really a ton of traffic other than the rush hour times when everyone's trying to get home from work or home from school or going to work, etc. But the normal times it's pretty nice. It would be really nice if the city or county would actually build better roads so that we could access Eagle Mountain better than it is. But it's tough because it's surrounded, it's got a mountain to the north and then it's got a lake to the east. And we can't really do anything about either of those two things unless they tunneled through the mountain over to Harriman. The Mountain View Corridor extension is supposed to begin in 2024, so that's coming up, and then be done at the end of 2025. Which would be awesome, but I wouldn't hold my breath on them starting it since they were supposed to start on some of the Bangerter extensions and they haven't done that yet. We'll just see where that goes, but just so you know, they are planning that, and that's going to be really nice once that extension is built. The number 3 most asked question is, what is the public transportation like? Is it any good? Can I actually use it to get around, or am I stuck? That sort of thing. So for the short answer to this question, the public transportation really isn't great in Eagle Mountain. You can use buses to get around or a van pool service as for commuting, but other than that, you're going to have to take like a bus over to Thanksgiving Point, and then from there you can catch the front runner train to go all the way to Salt Lake City. Or you can catch the Green Line in Provo, Utah, something along those lines. Another option you could do would be like drive up to Draper and then take the Blue Line to Salt Lake City. It just depends, but really Eagle Mountain doesn't have anything as of yet to get around. It'd be super nice if they'd add the track system into Eagle Mountain. Would make it awesome as far as getting around, but we'll see if that's going to happen. I haven't seen anything on that as of yet, but you never know. Other than that, that's the public transportation. Really, you're taking a bus or a van pool to get around. I told you that I would share with you after the third reason what the most expensive home is in Eagle Mountain currently, and that's $1.6 million currently. It's a brand new 4-bedroom, 3-bath house, sits on about 6,000 square feet, has about 3 acres of land. Oh, did I mention that it's a farmhouse as well? This home is amazing. So if you're in the market for a home like this, reach out. The number 4 thing on my list, are there any like trails or any sort of hiking, biking, horse trails, anything like that in Eagle Mountain? And the answer to that is yes. The city plans to have something like 30 acres that you're going to be able to use for all outdoors like that. And then you're not that far away from 5 Mile Pass, probably 15 or 20 minutes drive. And that you can go off-roading in your 4-wheel drive car or dirt bike or side-by-sides, whatever you want to do. You can camp over there. Super cool. You should definitely check out the 5 Mile Pass area. I have some videos on my other YouTube channel, on my Outdoors with Greg one, where I take my Jeep out and go through that. But that's super, super fun to do. And then over that way has the Pony Express Trail that you can drive all the way through and see what that's really like. It's just a dirt road, but you can check that out as well. But that's what we have. We have about 30 miles of jogging, biking, horse trails, and those connect to different neighborhoods. So that's super cool. So if you're looking for access to that, please ask me, shoot me a text, and I can let you know if the neighborhood you're looking at, or if you want a neighborhood that connects to some trails, that's something that I should know as well. And I would get that in our Zoom meeting as when we talk. Number 5 on my list, I already touched on a little bit, number 4, but that you're 15 minutes from 5 Mile Pass, where you're going to be able to camp, ride ATVs and dirt bikes. You're going to be able to go off-roading and 4-wheel drives and everything else. It's a huge area. It's super fun to explore. I've done a bunch of videos on my Outdoors with Greg channel, so you can check that out as well. But 5 Mile Pass is one of the big things that I think would be like a big plus to living in Eagle Mountain, is that you'd be able to go, that you're so close to it. And it's just super fun. You can, as far as driving out in it in the snow, and then you can do it in the summertime as well. Number 6 on the list, development. Right now, they've only developed about 20% of the available land in Eagle Mountain. So what does that tell me? That tells me that it has a ton more growth available. So it's just going to grow and grow and grow because of the available land that it has. And we're running out of available land up in the Salt Lake City area. There's only certain parts like in Harriman and West Jordan and along that corridor that you can go west against the mountains. Pretty much on the east side of I-15, it's all built out. But 20% available land being built on is pretty awesome for you. So you'll be able to get into a city that's growing However, that could be a negative for you if you wanted to stay in a smaller town, or for the people that currently live in Eagle Mountain, they probably don't want to see it grow. However, that's just what's going to happen. Number 7 on my list, and the last thing, is the jobs and employers that are in Eagle Mountain. Tyson Food has a meatpacking plant that should provide somewhere around 1,200 jobs. Facebook just created their data center there, and I think they spent like $1 billion on building that, and it just went live, and they have like 13 of these across the country, so it's pretty cool. It's about 1.5 million square feet in size. Google bought some property there. They bought a 300-acre parcel, and they're supposed to build a data center probably about the same size as Facebook's. So both of those are going to add jobs and growth to the area. And other employers in the area, as far as for Eagle Mountain goes, would be healthcare. There's architecture, engineering, a bunch of tech-related positions. And one of the biggest providers of jobs right now in the area would be the local school system. So there's a ton of job related to that. But the growth of where Eagle Mountain's going, since it only has 20% of the available land, there's just going to be a ton of jobs and things that open up in Eagle Mountain. And all in all, those are the 7 things that I get asked most about. If there's something that I missed, please comment below so that I can answer that in a future video. But if you're looking to make that move to the Eagle Mountain area or any area in Utah, please reach out to me and my team. We'd love to help you. It's one of the best things that we can get is when we get a text or an email or phone call from one of you that watched our videos and wants to relocate here. We absolutely love helping you. So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We can make it so much easier on your move here to the Utah area.